Kimberly is in Lexington, Kentucky. Hi, Kimberly. How are you?
I'm good, Dave. How are you doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, my husband and I are not in agreement on how his dad and him handle the profits from their business.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How do they handle the profits in the business, and what do you disagree with?
Well, they've been buying junk cars, and they bought a house.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is there's no money coming home to the family.
Okay.
You know, so we've been struggling. They've had this going on for a couple of years now, and it's really put a bind on our relationship.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
So
financially,
do you work outside the home?
I do.
And what do you make?
Well, I just started picking up some extra work. I'm not really sure how much.
What do you make roughly?
Roughly 40 to 45, I'd say.
And how much is he bringing home from this business?
Well, last year he technically made $5,000.
Is that what he brought home?
I don't really see, I don't have an estimate of what he brings home because we separated all of our bills in February, and he's responsible for his half, which is burdening me now because he's not paying his half of the house payment. You know, he's went several months without doing that, so it's been a problem. But according to him, he's paying all these bills, and there's no money to pay all the bills, you know.
He's not paying all these bills. What do you mean, he's paying bills at the office?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and he's buying these cars, and they're paying the rent on, or the mortgage on the house that they bought. And
okay.
so he's paying for things, but I try to explain to him, you know, the family, he's putting the family at the bottom of the barrel. You know, we get scraps. Yeah. You know, whenever he can.
And his response to that is what?
Oh, it makes him mad. He feels like I'm, you know, being mean because I'm saying this, but it's true.
But I mean, does he disagree with you? He thinks he's providing for the family?
He knows that he's behind. He does know that. I mean, I buy all the groceries with my secret shops, and, you know, if we go out to eat, then I, you know, pick up secret shops to do that so that we're not really spending a lot of money on things like that. But we have a huge daycare bill because we have 2 small children in daycare, and he wants me to stay at home and keep the kids so that we knock the daycare bill out. Well, we also knock out the insurance that I'm getting from work, and you know, the money that I'm making at work.
Are you guys are you guys in a church?
Yes.
Okay. You need to call your pastor.
Well, he's involved. He's been involved, but
you need marriage counseling, because let me tell you, from 30 years, you're not done. You need a marriage counselor who will tell you the truth, and will tell him the truth. Because I can tell you from 30 years of doing financial counseling that you're about to get a divorce.
We are.
This is about over. You are, listening to you for the last 2.5 minutes, you're about done. And and everybody listening knows that you're about done. And so, and you know who doesn't know you're about done? Bubba. He don't know you're about done. He's still living in La La Land. And he did not leave his parents and cleave to his wife. That's one of the most difficult things in family business. Is my son-in-law works here, and Rachel's husband works on my team, and Rachel works on my team, and I have to be very, very careful to allow them to be adults and have their own couple identity apart from being my kid and apart from working on my team, because otherwise I'm basically neutering my son-in-law. And that's a bad plan. So you really have to work at that, and his dad and him are relational morons. They have no clue of what I'm talking about right here. And they're just good old boys out there buying crap.
They are.
He hadn't got a bad heart. He hadn't got a bad heart. He's just dumber than a rock in how he relates to his wife.
Yeah. That's
what's going on. He doesn't have a bad heart. They're just being ignorant. And somebody's going to have to love him enough to look at him and tell him that. And I hope your pastor's got a spine.
Well, he has told him over and over to stop buying these cars. And And finally, he got to a point where he was negative on his bank account for so long that they almost.
Well, I think you need to sit down with somebody, maybe in addition to your pastor, that's a professional marriage counselor with a Christian perspective, because you need to formalize your ask and your demand. Because what's going to happen is you're just going to blow up, and the switch is going to flip, and nobody's going to be able to reel you back in. You're going to be so done. And before that happens, you need to say, baby, by this date, we have to change this or I'm done. You're going to have to give him that ultimatum, but you need guidance to do that. That's not a radio host. This is The Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey, you guys, Rachel Cruz here. Hope you're enjoying The Dave Ramsey Show. And did you know that I have my very own YouTube channel? Yes, that's right. It's kind of better than the Dave Ramsey channel. Don't tell him I said that. I'm kidding. So subscribe, and there's lots of videos about life and money. So while you're at it, if you want to check out a video, then you can check out how to do a monthly budget. It's one of the best videos out there.